So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's in a great position here. Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task.
Shot, surely! Goal, Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Now the delivery. Can he finish? It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexity. He's had a shot! Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Bellingham. And he's in on goal. Nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Gravenberg. Valverde. Out to the right. Now it's Girassi. And it's Gravenberg. Konate deals with that comfortably. Now, can they get him away? Konate does really well to win the ball there. James. It's Bellingham. And it's Grimaldo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Girassi! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chouameni gets it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Girassi. Bellingham has created one goal already. Tries a shot! Goal! Spain! And they're back in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Nicely weighted ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. So what can they make of this? Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Spain head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're off again. Engages and forces him off the ball. Matheus Cunha. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. They've played it short. Crosses it in. Up he goes! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Quite a... Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third quarter of the game. And it's been taken short. Cross to the back post. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good spread. And he's intervened well there. Wriggles his way through. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Thuram.
Spain really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Some really good ball movement. That's a chance to shoot! Goal, Spain! And he is just ripping it up!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 10. El dorsal
Spain
38.
choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal
So we have a
7.
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from
El
here?
dorsal 8.
Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space.
El dorsal 11.
Kimmich gets it away. And now the breakaway. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Plays it in low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Shot a goal! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold now looking to orchestrate a counter. Matheus Cunha. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. Girassi, and this is Lukaku, played out wide. And it's Valverde. Now it's Kimmich. Valverde. Now it's Kimmich. Now it's Dani Olmo. Looking for the run. Kimmich gets a cross in. And he's there to clear it. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a little off target. Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Kimmich. Nicely spread. Played back in. Big chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 23. El dorsal
Both
2.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 3.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Spain get their 4th corner. Valverde with the short one. That's Valverde. Lovely feet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cucurella makes the interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Succumbs to the pressure. Kimmich. And he welcomes it in. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Cucurella. No, that's been intercepted. Yildiz. Lukaku. Yildiz. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's Lukaku! Oh, lovely feed, he is such... He's having a shot! There will be 4 extra minutes. Saliba wins the duel this time. He's gone for goal! The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Girassi collecting them. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ambitious ball here. Ndika gets across to intercept that. Now it's Lukaku. Nuno Mendes. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. James. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Grimaldo. No way through. Knocks it into space. Grimaldo. And here's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Ndika promptly onto that, and that is that. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good alertness. James. Aims beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Still goalless. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gravenberg. Nuno Mendes. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Grimaldo. Tries to play it through. He has a look up. Now and the shot! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Distributed tidily. Valverde. Picked out brilliantly. They want to be quick to recover this. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Girassi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sanchez picks it up from the goal kick. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's had a shot! It's what has happened here. Spain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Konate. It's a really well-measured ball. Now That looks a decent ball. Lofted in. Branthwaite tries to clear. Lukaku. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Konate can get it clear. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. He's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Decent chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
And that's the second half started.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! Into the lead once more. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good ball, good take. Closing in on goal. Nice control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. Mbappe. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dani Olmo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gravenberg. And it's James. James unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Girassi. He is through here. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Dani Olmo threads one in. Now the delivery. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 23. El dorsal 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 7.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 9.
João Neves. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Thuram. Kimmich. Now it's Guirassy. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, good spread. Valverde. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, that's neat. Valverde. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, this looks sharp. Cucurella. Chance to deliver. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's the chance to counter.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tchouaméni going full steam down the flank. Decent progress down the left. Asensio. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out to the right. Ndika did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Valverde given the lift of his goal, and it's Kimmich. That has not gone well. Matheus Cunha. Valverde gets a foot in here. Guirassy.
Guirassy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tchouaméni. For Valverde. And he's forced to go back. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And a goal kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Konate.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Great vision. Now it's Isak. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And he gets big! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He's a shot. Big chance! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Eder Militao. Dembele, and he's intervened well there. Valverde, Gravenberg, Mosquera gets a foot in here, tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Konate makes the interception. Eder Militao. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. Oh, nicely intercepted. Girassi. Now it's Valverde. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Thuram. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. And it's James. Well read, nice interception. Matheus Cunha. Sanchez calmly anticipates. Grimaldo.
Might want to be careful there.
Grimaldo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Eder Militao. Ball played for Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a promising position. Valverde. Knocks it into space. Konate cuts it out. James. James tries making a foray down the right. Gravenberg. Bellingham. Now it's Girassi. Looking for options for movement. Chouameni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberg. And it's Grimaldo. Indica. For Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Dembele. That is a great pick out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some resolute defending there. Matheus Cunha. Oh, just takes a shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Spain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Spain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Valverde. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A case now of complete control. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. Can he finish?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Gravenberg. And it's Grimaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a brilliant interception. Thuram chasing after it. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Burkina Faso are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through.
He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
We have got
23,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
6, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 17.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Serán
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
El dorsal 3, el dorsal
And that's
4,
going to be a booking.
el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 9. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Indica. Kimmich. De Jong. Eder Militao. Ambitious ball here. And that has not gone well. And this is Lukaku. That's a shade optimistic. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. Lookman providing an outlet on that flank. That's really well cleared. Spain needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ndika spots it and intercepts. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mendes picks it up out wide. Oh, taken with style! And it's Cucurella. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Threads one in. Good ball, good take.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's De Jong. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cucurella. Gravenberg. Gravenberg really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
João Neves. He's got tall. It's a loose ball. Dani Olmo. And they've got rid. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. That's a good foot in there. Konate gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through, there's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Grimaldo with the short one. Aimed in towards the centre.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Little pass back. Distributed tidily. Konate tries to clear. Quality ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of...
Shot, surely! Now, that is commitment to the cause. Van der Ven with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Real chance here. And that could well leave a mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Thuram, and he was alert to it. João Neves. João Neves goes on a charge down the left. Neither side yet able to find the net. Spread neatly. Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Dembele. Grimaldo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Thuram, and there's his chance to lead the counter.
Spain really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence.
Let's... Great chance! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Matheus Cunha. It's Thuram. And here's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ah, he's given it away. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele has got himself a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Great vision. Dembele's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Gravenberg. Akanji. And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Grimaldo, chance here to counter. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. That's good play. He's had a shot! Goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now this could be a chance. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Opts for safety, and that's been intercepted. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's burst through! Now it's Valverde. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played back in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 38, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 23, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 7.
Skillfully cut out.
El
Lukaku!
dorsal 14.
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Osimhen is herring after that one. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That's really good defending. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. And that's been drilled in. Yildiz. Spain are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. And it's Kimmich. Chouameni. Nice sequence of passes this. Nice interception, well timed. Decent chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Spain have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played out wide. Caicedo. Dani Olmo. And now the breakaway. Now it's Thuram. Oh, Red, nice interception. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Van de Ven. And Dani Olmo. Threads one in. And they've got a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Burkina Faso really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
De Jong in acres of space out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. And once more he proves rigid and robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.